crooked island, a hacker village and a bit of an adventure. We're exploring Hong Kong's Geopark right here on Drone and Phone. Well, welcome to the third episode of our Geopark adventures. I'm here with Jack. What are we doing today?
We're supposed to go to Shuttlecock, then take the ferry and go to
Do your research, which Jack didn't do. So we found out that it's forbidden for us to get into Shuttlecock without a license, a permit, which we don't have. So we've actually come to try to hike in a different way. We think it's going to be possible still to do our thing, but we're going to try and be in the Double Haven Bay. There's 3 islands there. We'll see how many of them we can get to. Bit of swimming today too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long day. My bad. But if you come on Tuesday, Thursday, and the weekends, you can also take ferry from Salmon Zai in Plover Cove.
Okay, let's get going. The Hong Kong UNESCO Global Geopark is a treasure trove of unique geological heritage and biodiversity, spanning an impressive 100 square kilometres. Situated in the eastern part of Hong Kong, this is a must-visit for outdoor enthusiasts living in Hong Kong. To make things easier, we've broken it down into 5 one-day trips to make sure you get to see the best of the amazing geological landscapes. In the third episode, we're exploring the northern part of the Geopark up in Double Haven Harbour and just across the water from Shenzhen. There is a ferry into Crooked Island from Sha Tau Kok, but to get to the pier, you need a special permit.
Well, our logistics did not work out as we thought, and we've had to change our schedule today. This happens quite regularly on Drone and Phone, and I'm sure it does with a lot of your expeditions too. So we're walking into the Plover Cove Country Park rather than taking the ferry in. We're still trying to get to the same island where in Double Haven Bay, where we will have a look around, but our time is going to be much more limited. And now we're hoping for a second option of getting out on a ferry from Lichi Wharf. So if all goes to plan, it's still going to be a great day, just not the one we planned.
It's pleasant all year round as it winds its way through the forest on a reasonably flat path along 2 rivers. Once you reach the beach, you are greeted with a surprise.
It's all red.
Yeah.
Yeah?
This is the famous red rock area, this area. You'll see a lot of red rock when we get to the San Ma Chun.
Our plan has been to swim out to Crooked Island from San Ma Chun, but as we reach the beach and I start to film, Jack begins to look for another option we could try.
Well, Jack has managed to wave down a speedboat, so our plans have changed again. Let's see where we can get to.
Okay.
Great. Where are we going?
Once in the boat, we speed off to Ao Kwai Tong on Crooked Island. There are 7 islands in Double Haven Harbour, all of which have plenty of geological features to look at, as well as the mangroves and seagrass beds, which give life to a host of marine and bird life. Once off the speedboat, we waste no time in heading off on Crooked Island's main trail. As soon as we are out the village, we see 3 marked trails to head south. We try the first.
So we've just come to the end of a trail here.
And then the second trail.
Well, there are 3 different ways to get across the island. We've tried the first 2 and both come to an abrupt ending, and very serious bushwhacking, which we've decided not to have an attempt at. But now we're trying the third option, and we're hoping that this is going to take us to the other side of the island without having to go through some major bushes. Well, this is definitely the path to take, the middle one. Don't try the 2 coastal routes, though it is a bit of a climb, nothing too significant. Now I've lost Jack, he's gone a different way, and the plan is that we're going to meet up a bit further down here, so let's see if he makes it or not.
I think I lost DJ. I tried to find the other way, it was not working. Then I went back to the way he went. Still haven't seen him. Maybe I just follow this trail to the end of it.
As I learnt as a Boy Scout, when lost, leave some signs, but that presumes Jack will see it. The path reaches a dead end with a short climb up to a viewing area that makes an acceptable finish to the hike.
Look at this, a pavilion at the top of the hill, and this just drop dead gorgeous view down here. Well, this is as far as we're going to get on this island. We were hoping to get all the way over to there and then cross to this island here and then across to this one and then back down to the place where we started. But it's not to be. It's actually a lot more hardcore than we came prepared for, so we're going to have to save that one for another episode for us. We're going to go back and get a speedboat back to Lai Chi War. What happened?
Dead end.
You get lost.
I went back to the same way. It was a dead end.
You didn't see my sign.
The cow poo?
We go back the way we came and pick up a speedboat back to Lai Chi War in the hope of catching a ferry that Jack says will leave later in the afternoon back to Sha Tin. But as we cross the harbour, Jack gets some bad news from our boatman.
So we've just arrived in Lai Chi War because we were promised, or let me say I was promised by this man over here, that there would be a ferry. This is the second piece of logistics. He had to figure out 2 ferries. And as we arrived, the boatman has told us, what did he tell us?
Walk a bit. Good for our house.
There's no ferry, so we've got to walk out.
Lai Chi War is a historic Hakka village settled over 300 years ago. The tranquil oasis is known for its preserved walls encircled by lush forest and mangrove swamps. It's Jack's first visit and he's keen to explore while I figure out the best way to get out. Despite being abandoned for years, the village is currently experiencing a revitalisation through sustainable agriculture and ecotourism initiatives, offering a very different experience in Hong Kong that's well worth the effort to get out to.
So thanks to Jack's great logistics, we are hiking out. It's about an 8k, but it's nice and gentle. It's not too many climbs to do, but it's absolutely beautiful.
Listen to the bird. Listen to the nature. That's why I took you out. You're not on the boat. Just enjoy the nature, to be out.
I could have been napping by now.
After a long day, we make the last stretch as the light fades. If you're thinking to do the hike, we suggest checking ferries and permits before you start. It may also be worth looking at renting kayaks from Sama Chun as an alternative way to explore the islands. 2 things we failed to do.
Well, that's it for this episode. We didn't go the right way. We're going to give you instructions on how to go the right way down below if you're watching this. Jack, how was it for you?
Bad preparation, my bad. But I have to say the view along the way in out was fantastic. And the water today, clean as usual.
Now, if you're finding this for the first time, you're going to find all of our previous episodes nicely catalogued on droneandphone.com and also on our website. Sorry, that's droneandphone.com, also on our YouTube channel. So now, my name's DJ.
I'm Jack.
And this is Drone and Phone.
DJ is getting really tired. Maybe I have to carry him. It's a bit too much for him today. We did like 5-6k.
2 things he had to get right, just 2 things.
It just happens.